I'm sure that you guys have seen him on social media, but his journey started way back. An unforgettable face for IAS aspirants, a leading educator, and a senior faculty member at the University of Delhi. An interviewer, influencer, motivational speaker, has guided thousands of civil aspirants with his deep command over governance, public administration, and policy analysis. Known for his clarity of thought and structured teaching, he has shaped how students understand complex socio-political issues and prepare for leadership roles in public service, influencing UPSC preparation across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Dr. Vijender Chauhan. Great things take time, but I would love to introduce our next speaker who will be joining Dr. Vijender Singh. Mr. Rakesh Mathur, founder of Gupshup.ai, a pioneering entrepreneur who helped catalyst India's conversational AI revolution, enabling organizations to scale intelligent communication, automation, and customer engagement. His vision has positioned Gupshup.ai as a defining force in how businesses build and interact in an AI-driven digital ecosystem. And here with us to inspire and to talk about his personal story. So yeah, thank you Mr. Rakesh and thank you Dr. Vijender. But zordar taaliyan everyone. Before I leave, I would love to introduce our moderator for this session, Alina Qureshi, a seasoned journalist, presenter, known for her sharp questioning, her clear, insightful anecdotes, and also bringing the best out of her guests. So, Alina, welcome to IIT Bombay. And you can please, once again, zordar taaliyan for such a powerful panel. Over to you.
First of all, thank you so much everybody for being here. I love the enthusiasm every year whenever I come to moderate a panel. Today is a very interesting one because we're talking about jobs and entrepreneurship and those kind of things. But to begin with, my first question has to be that did you ever think of a different path than you are on today? If it was a job, did you think of doing like entrepreneurship at that time? Or if it was an entrepreneurship, did you want to go to a job? I'm asking this because a lot of young people are very confused when they're right in college or out of it, saying what is the right path for us? Should we just dive into entrepreneurship because now also it's the cool thing to do? Or should we, do a job, work hard, understand the industry and then go to entrepreneurship?
Okay, so my story might not be the same as the story of people here. So, I grew up on IIT Bombay campus. I went to Kendriya Vidyalaya. And then I went to IIT Bombay. Like many people in my cohort those days, I went to the US. I reached Silicon Valley. Fortunately, the first day I got there, I got a job at Intel. And then I was at Intel, basically. At that time, Indians were not, we had to figure out how to stay in America. And, it's a big cultural shock, right? And it wasn't that many, it was early. I graduated IIT in 1978, so I was in Silicon Valley in 1980. But even then, the Silicon Valley was such an exciting place to be, I can tell you. And friends of mine were telling me that if you're in Vegas, you've got to be on the tables. So one thing led to the other, and I did learn a ton from Intel, from Andy Grove, people like that. And I would say that we talk about academics and entrepreneurship, right? They're very connected. Because in my world, whether it's Intel, Amazon, Google, Jungly, Gupshup, all these companies are based on work for PhDs. So it's not one or the other. Yeah. Anyway, I'll pass it on. Was that the question?
Yes, I agree
with this idea of higher education versus entrepreneurship. I don't actually learn the things and then you go to the market and you build something. It's not that one versus other thing. So that's what my understanding right from the beginning is. As far as my journey goes, I mean, मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ कि this higher education, especially the public funded education, is something that created me. And people like us coming from the bastis of metropolitan, getting into the public funded schools and then public funded universities, and are able to build something or create something for themselves, for the society. It is primarily the product of all this public funded education. So I don't think there can be this either or thing. As far as for the student is concerned, my suggestion always will be that please assess your position in the entire ecosystem. Somebody else's story will not be your story. Please understand. Somebody else's story is somebody else's story because somebody else was in different circumstances. So you need to assess, you need to find out what your story is going to be, and then you need to shape your story. That's true for UPSC, that's true for entrepreneurship, that's true for all jobs and careers.
Can I add?
Yes.
I would say my one advice if you want to do a startup is don't. Because the only reason to do a startup, it's not about how famous you're going to get or about how much money you're going to get, because 97% of startups fail.